Welcome to Chair Yoga for Life Shifters. This is a gentle yoga practice that will help increase flexibility and relieve tension. Get ready, get a good chair, good solid chair. Get yourself maybe a blanket or a cushion for cushioning. Whether you would like to increase flexibility, boost circulation, get a little stronger, have a better attitude, this is the one for you. And if you're looking for other yoga practices, including other chair yoga practices, go to our YouTube channel and look at our yoga series playlist. So we're going to start our practice today by coming into this moment. This is a chance for you to really find your feeling, this moment in time in your body. Your feet should be flat on the floor. Your posture should be erect, your head directly over your spine, shoulders back a little bit, and just allowing yourself to breathe. And as you put your shoulders back, that should open your chest and allow you to breathe. So let's together take an inhale and an exhale. Can you feel yourself letting go now? Taking this time for yourself, releasing it. This is a perfect time for you to make an intention for this practice. Just think about releasing, letting go, just getting a little healthier as we go. Wonderful. So we'll open our eyes so you can see what I'm doing. And as we sit straight up, we're going to do a little bit of work on our neck because that really is where we hold a lot of tension. So starting with just stretching. So we're going to move our head to the left. So left ear over left shoulder, and just try and keep it as straight as possible. And we're exhaling as we do that. So we inhale to center, and then we're going over to the right and doing the same thing, and just feeling that stretch. And then inhale to center, exhale to the right, inhale to center, exhale to the right, inhale to center, exhale left, inhale center, exhale to the right. All right, and then we're going to continue with helping our neck release. So we're going to do that same movement to the left, but when we get over to the side in the stretch, we're going to come down, bring our neck down to center, and go up to center. And then we're inhaling at center and exhaling to the right with that same movement, taking our chin around and coming upright again. And we'll do that a couple more times on each side. So inhale, exhale to left, and then down and up. Inhale and exhale to the right, and down and up. And then finally, inhale to the left, exhale, down and up. Inhale to the left or right, and down and around. So now from those neck movements, we're going to go down the spine into cat-cow, and that is a beautiful movement. So we're inhaling, and we're going to push our chest out, arch our back backwards, inhaling, and then we're going to exhale by doing exactly the opposite movement, bringing the shoulders forward and just being that cat that is arching and not happy. And then inhale up and trying to feel all that vertebrae as you go, every last bend of the vertebrae. And then one last time into inhale up with cow and exhale back. All right, and so there we are. We're in our back to our upright position, and then we're going to move down the body a bit to do an all-four stretch. So we're going to take our right foot, we're lifting the right knee and putting that right foot over the left thigh. And we can do this a number of ways. One is we just sit upright and let that feel. If that's a big stretch for you, perfect, just leave it, let it be. If you need a little more, you can press down a bit on your right knee. And if you need even more, you can hinge forward and just let that pull and stretch into your glute and the back of your leg, your hamstring. And then up, and we're going to do 3 of those. So we inhale upright, and as we exhale, we release those muscles. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And inhale up. Okay. And we're going to do that on the other side. So bringing the left foot up and doing exactly the same thing on the left side. And for those of you, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm definitely tighter on the left side than the right side. I have no idea why, but anyways, it's the way I'm built. So I feel this quite differently on both sides. So really important to get that stretch on both sides. So we're going to then lean over and just feel that. And inhale up, exhale forward and releasing. Inhale up, and then one last stretch there. Okay. And then foot comes back down on the ground. And then we move to doing side stretches. And these side stretches are wonderful, full body. It really helps you get that and increase the length of your body. Okay, and who doesn't want to do that, right? We all want to be taller. Anyways, so we'll start, and for this you can hold onto the chair if you feel more comfortable. You can put your hand on your knee if that's comfortable for you, but I'll demonstrate with holding onto the chair because you may, it's good for balance. So your arm will go up, just reaching up as much as you can, and then arching over for a beautiful stretch. And that, again, the release is always the exhale. Inhale up, exhale again to your right hand over to the left side. Inhale up, and we'll do it one more time. Exhale to the left, and then inhale up and arm down. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, always with your feet flat on the floor. It's really good, really important to ground as you're doing these kinds of things, and really have your energy working for you. So arm up and over. Now your left arm is over to the right, and you're going to inhale to center, and we'll do it. Another inhale and exhale, and one more, reaching up and over to the right, feeling that stretch in the left side of your body. Wonderful. Okay, so the next one is a twist, and it's another one of those reaching up. So but this time we're going to twist our bodies. And the idea here is to twist from the waist, okay? So it's not moving your hips, but it's really about twisting from the waist. So arms up, and we'll bring it, we'll twist over, we'll bring the left hand to the right thigh, and then the right hand behind the chair, and then reach up to center, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. Right hand to left thigh and turning, and it isn't about cranking, it's really about trying to move with the neck and back all aligned. So you really want to have a straight back. Inhale up, and this is so good. Over to the right side. This is so good for all your internal organs, really get you going. Anyways, inhale up, and as you exhale, you may find you are actually able to move just a little bit farther each time. So inhale up. We'll do that once again on this side, and back to center, and arms down. Okay, so that's our movement for the twist. We're going to do one other kind of stretchy thing like that, and then we're going to go to the lower body, but we're going to start with, we're going to do a warrior, believe it or not, a seated warrior. So we're going to put our right knee out to the right side of the chair. This is why it's important not to have a chair that doesn't have arms on it and is stable. And then we're going to move the other leg out, just as you would in a standing pose, as far as you can, but angled on an angle. So it's not facing out, but just really more on an angle. And then our arms go out into that warrior position. And again, looking over your right hand, we're going to do it starting with the right, and we're looking directly over the right hand and inhaling in this position, and then exhaling. As we exhale, we're going to raise up into gentle warrior, and then back down again, looking over, and then up again. And your left arm is down. So it's a bit of a windmill, but again, the trick is really to try and keep your torso as even as you can. So up with your right hand, and then back to center, taking a good deep breath here, and we're going to come back to center, and we'll do it on the other side. So left knee out. So we're doing left knee out, and our back leg, our right leg then in an angled pose, and our arms up. And again, that's that sort of keeping the torso as much forward as we can. Arms and looking out, your eyes are looking over your left hand, and you are moving up with your left hand, down with your right, and then back to center, inhaling, another one, exhaling as you are going up, inhaling as you're coming to center, and then one more move up and back down again. Okay, so we'll come back to center. Now we're going to do a few stretches on our lower body, because we've been really stretching that upper body. So we're going to move into a few stretches. So we're going to do some stretches on the hamstrings. So right leg out and foot up. And then, but always make sure when you're doing these kinds of stretches, you do not lock your knee. So arms up and bending over, and you come down just as far as is comfortable, but keep your back as straight as you can, because that's where you're going to get the stretch in your hamstring. Then up, inhale, exhale down, and then one more. Inhale up and exhale down. And coming back up to seated, arms down, and we're going to switch legs. So we'll switch over to your left leg, right leg bent and foot on the floor, and we're stretching up and over and back. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up and exhale down. Perfect. And then arms down. We're going to do a little bit of what I call Apanasana, which is a stretch. So we'll take our knee to our chest on one side, and then this is really to release the back, and it's a great movement. It's a great movement on the floor, but it's also a great movement here on the chair. Just as you inhale, the knee goes out, exhale, knee forward, inhale, knee out, exhale, knee forward, inhale, knee out, and exhale, knee forward. And this is all about releasing these muscles in your back so that when you do some of those stretches, you really do need a release. So we're going to switch the other side, and we'll do the same thing. Inhale out and exhale up. Inhale out, exhale up, inhale out, and exhale up. Perfect. All right. Now, we're getting towards the end of our practice. I'm going to have to take a look here. And we're going to do windshield wiper legs. So if you've ever done these lying down, works the same in a chair, works perfectly. And again, it's a good release. Good to scoot forward a little bit when you're doing it so that you really get that kind of release. And whatever works for you, your legs should be at least hip distance apart, but they could be farther. And then you just go back and forth like a windshield wiper. And again, this is another way of releasing the back, feeling it. And if you start to move forward, then you're doing it right. And as you can see, I'm slipping forward, but that's fine. That's fine. That's the way this movement works. Okay. Okay, and then our final position before we go into Savasana, we're going to do a butterfly. And the butterfly you can actually do on the floor with your feet together, but I do think it's really more effective if you use some kind of a bench or another chair facing you, however you want to make that work. But you bring your feet up as you would in a regular butterfly on the floor, but you're doing it on the bench. This is feeling a little bit difficult on my feet, so I'm going to put my other blanket. Always good to have extra blankets so that if it starts to bug you, then you want to be comfortable. So, and in this position, you're sitting straight up, you're feeling that kind of pull on your body, and then you can be the butterfly. So just take time to let those legs flap a bit, easy movement, nothing strained, but this can actually have amazing effect on your inner groin. It really helps if you do some of those wide-legged stretches. It really helps to ease those muscles in those legs. So, and that's our butterfly. And our final pose is our Savasana, which is everybody's favorite, I think. And this is why you really do need these extra blankets. You can use the blanket to put over yourself, but I'm going to put the blanket on the back of my chair. I'm going to allow myself to really let it go full out, and just take some deep breaths. And just feel your practice, feel the extra, the nutrients of your practice as it enters you. Well done, life shifters. Well, I hope you're feeling more relaxed, a little bit more energized, and enjoying yourself. Just use this practice to help increase your flexibility, help with your posture, and enjoy the day. Keep this practice close by for whenever you're feeling like you need that kind of jolt without having to get down on the floor.